Good morning, children. Today we'll see magnetic effects of current. Magnet. Magnet is a piece of metal with strong attraction to another metal. These are few types of magnet: bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, needle magnet, cylindrical magnet, oval shaped magnet, and ring magnet. Magnetism. The property of attracting small pieces of iron is known as magnetism. The magnets have North Pole and South Pole. When you divide a magnet into two, each fragment will behave like a magnet. So, like poles repel and unlike poles attract. When you suspend a magnet, they align themselves to the external magnetic field. So, when you suspend, it will actually point the north and south direction. So, the north of the magnet will always point the geographical north pole. The space around the magnet in which the force of attraction and repulsion due to the magnet can be detected is called magnetic field. Here you could see the magnet and iron filings are spread on it, and you can see these iron filings are being attracted by this magnet. So the space where the iron filings could experience the force of the magnet, we call it as magnetic field. So magnetic field lines are imaginary lines along which the north magnetic pole would move. So if you place the north magnetic pole here, this will move in this direction. And this, when you place the magnetic compass here, it will point out the direction of the magnetic field lines. Now we'll see the properties of the magnetic field lines. Magnetic field lines are directed from the north pole to the south pole. So this is the North Pole and this is the South Pole, and it is directed from North Pole towards the South Pole, and inside this you could see the magnetic field line is moving from the south to the north. The magnetic field lines are closed and continuous curves. So there is no any break. It is a continuous line and it is forming a closed loop. Magnetic field lines are crowded near the poles and are far apart near the middle of the magnet. Here you could see the field lines are crowded here and they are far apart in the middle region. So the magnetic field intensity here is greater and here it is less. The magnetic field lines never intersect. In this picture you could see the magnetic field lines, they never intersect. The tangent drawn at any point on the magnetic field show the direction of the magnetic field. So in this curve, any point you take, you draw a tangent, this will be showing the direction of the magnetic field. Now we'll see uniform magnetic field. When the magnetic field lines are parallel and equally spaced, the force experienced by an object is same at all the points. This is how the uniform magnetic field is drawn and shown. And this is moving from north to south. They are equally spaced and they are parallel to each other. If you take any point in this region, they have the same magnetic field intensity. Non-uniform magnetic field. The magnetic field lines are curved and the magnetic force experienced at any point in this region is different. So if you take any point in this region, they have different magnetic force. Now we'll see Oswald's experiment. Oswald discovered that when the magnetic needle is kept near a current carrying conductor, there was a deflection. When the direction of the current was changed, the deflection was in the opposite direction. So from this experiment, he concluded that there was a relationship between the magnetism and electricity. So Oswald established a relationship between electricity and magnetism. Not only that, all the current carrying conductor produced magnetic field around it. That is, all the current carrying conductor behaved like a magnet. Now we'll see the direction of the magnetic field. We can find the direction by using any of these laws. So first we'll see Ampere swimming rule or snow rule. Imagine a person is swimming from south to north direction facing the magnetic needle, and the current is moving from south to north. Then the magnetic needle will deflect towards his left. That means it will deflect towards the west direction. This is also known as snow rule. Imagine a man who swims in the direction of the current from south to north facing the magnetic needle kept under him, such that the current enters his feet, and then the north pole of the needle will deflect towards his left hand, that is towards west. Now we'll see right hand screw rule. If you want to screw, you move the screw in the clockwise direction. And if you unscrew, you move the screw in the anti-clockwise direction. Now, if the current is moving in the forward direction, the magnetic field around it will be in the clockwise direction. And if the current is moving in the downward direction, the magnetic field around it will be in the anti-clockwise direction. If the forward motion of an imaginary right-handed screw is in the direction of the current through a linear conductor, then the direction of the rotation of the screw gives the direction of the magnetic field lines of the force around the conductor. Now we'll see right hand thumb rule. Just imagine you're grabbing the current carrying conductor with your right hand such that your thumb is pointing the direction of the current. Then these four fingers curled in this direction will show the direction of the magnetic field. Imagine the straight conductor grabbed in your right hand such that the thumb points the direction of the current. The direction of curling of fingers of the right hand gives the direction of the magnetic field lines. When you place a magnetic material near a magnet for quite a long time, then this magnetic material itself becomes a magnet. This process is called as induced magnetism. With this, we come to an end of this module, children. Just go through. Answer these questions given below, children. Write the answers in your notebook. Practice the diagram. This is very important for your exams. Thank you, children. Take care.